From the desert sands of this country arise a team of vibrant and adventurous young scientists looking to break away from the pack in the second round with the help of their alliance, and they are joined by Slovenia in Finland over there on the hydro side, as you can see on the right.
And they're up against Team Aqua, made of Hong Kong, South Korea, and Kazakhstan.
Now, in terms of Egypt, quick little tidbit about them. Their four members, Amani, Yumna, Mohamed, and Mohammed, they come from Young Leaders Academy. And Egypt is one of the most populous nations in the Middle East, and their beautiful work here rivals the Pearl of the Mediterranean, which is the nickname for the city that they hail from of Alexandria.
And right actually up there, just a quick moment to look at Kazakhstan and how they are sorting their balls. They have them come to the top of the conveyor belt, and they're having one of their drivers actually select if it is a blue or a red ball and sorting them into those two individual buckets. You can see it's a very effective method, and now hopefully they're going to go drop those off in those spots where they need to go.
So if we can get the telestrator up and running here, we're going to get some action shots for you, get you in on some of that, and focus on what some of these robots specifically are doing. So if we can zoom in right now, we can look right now at, it looks like Kazakhstan, who's getting over to the side of their water reserve. They have all of those blue balls that are right here, each going to be worth 1 point if they can drop them onto that reserve. Meanwhile, you got what looks like Slovenia starting to impede on that space just a little bit. And on the other side of the pitch, you've got Korea that's working its way to earn 4 points for each one of those contaminant balls that it's putting into its lab.
And you just saw right there Team Egypt having a little issue getting over that bump, but they were able to make it over without having any flippage, which is very important in this competition. Right there you saw Team South Korea deposit their red contaminant particles and are now making their way down the hill.
And if we can get a bird's eye shot here right now of some of that action working its way out, you'll notice this pocket of balls again that ends up kind of collecting, and right now you've got this country smack dab in the middle of it starting to block some of that flow, so it's starting to minimize the game field a little bit, and we're going to clear that telestrator for you as well as the last 30 seconds start to make their way through here. See what these teams can do.
And right now in the last 30 seconds, teams are beginning to hang and or to get up on the bridge. You can see them trying to get that robot working in the last couple seconds to finish it up.
I got to imagine it's really hard if you're on any of these teams to not jump onto the field and try to help your robot along.
It's definitely a challenge.
So Finland over there, right there in the corner, and they're actually hovering right over their robot as we speak, so it's a fitting point and a timely one at that. So we get right Egypt that's working its way up. They got fist pumps over there from that team.
Egypt is in the air. Slovenia is in the air. Finland is in the air. They have 3 robots up in the air over on Team Hydro.
We're going to get those scores up for you in a second. Good job over to the Hydro Alliance of Slovenia, Egypt, and Finland getting those 90 points, building off of that first round that they had. Again, we're working on accumulating points over the 6 rounds that we have here, but in terms of accumulating interviews as well, we are now joined by Khadija.